Today I'm making molasses cookies. Chewy and spicy, these are a real holiday classic. I'm going to start with 4 cups of flour, and to that I'm going to add 4 teaspoons of baking soda, 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, and 1 teaspoon each of ground cloves, ground ginger, and salt. Next I need to measure out 1.5 cups of shortening, and I'm going to use this big tub of shortening and measure it out, and it's a little bit sticky and messy, so if you can find the shortening in the sticks, that would make it a lot easier. And I'm going to microwave the shortening at short intervals, just 20 or 30 seconds at a time, and stir it frequently until it's fully liquefied. The melted shortening goes into the bowl of the stand mixer, along with 2 cups of white sugar. And I'm going to mix that together, starting out slow, and then increasing the speed and letting it cream until it turns opaque. I'm going to scrape down the bowl, and then I'm going to beat it a little bit more until it's light and fluffy. Next I'll add 2 eggs, one at a time. And half a cup of molasses. Make sure you use your rubber spatula to get every last bit out. Now I'm going to scrape down the bowl one more time. And now I'm going to beat it at a high speed until it turns fluffy and lightens in color. Now I'm going to spoon the dry ingredients in. That's the flour and the baking soda, along with all of those wonderful warm spices. This dough is a little bit thicker, so this is one of those times when I'm really grateful that I have one of these stand mixers. Once that's all mixed in, I'm going to scrape down the bowl just to make sure everything is fully incorporated. And like I said, this dough is a little bit stiffer, and I did find some unmixed flour in the bottom of this bowl. So after I scrape down the bowl, I'm just going to beat it for a couple more seconds just to make sure everything is fully incorporated. Now the dough needs to chill for about 3 hours or overnight. I'm going to make these and pop them in the freezer so I have them for later. So I'm just going to scoop the cookies out with my cookie scoop. Then I'll roll each dough ball in my hands just to smooth them out a little bit. I'm going to pop these in the freezer for about an hour, and then I'll put them in a Ziploc bag to store them long term. When it's time to bake, I'm going to roll each cookie ball in some granulated sugar and lay them out on a cookie sheet. Then using the bottom of a glass, I'm just going to very slightly flatten each dough ball. The cookies go in a 375-degree oven for about 8 to 10 minutes. When they come out, they'll be a little bit puffed up, but as they cool, they'll settle down into a nice chewy cookie. Cool on a wire rack, then store them in an airtight container. Now my molasses cookies are done. These would be a great cookie to leave out for Santa Claus. Happy holidays, and thank you so much for watching.